I want to add my voice to all the praise of Franklin Day. It was a wonderful occasion. I don't know whether you knew that people were parking as far out as the lot for the Howe athletic fields, practically out to Elizabeth Avenue, and walking from there into the festivities. And I parked along the road through the park, and people were parking there and still had a fair walk in. And I particularly appreciated the Princeton Photography Club's show. The president of that is a Franklin resident in the First Ward, so we have a lot of, it's not just a Princeton club. And I wish I'd sampled more of the food, actually. Than I did. One can eat only so much. The Public Works Committee met this afternoon. Various items to report. The repaving along Highland Avenue, unfortunately, is going to be delayed again until next spring because of the public service electric and gas work along Highland Avenue and the Lafayette and I forget the other street that are associated in that project. We'll have to wait until then. Other paving is on schedule. Generally, for a given year's paving program, because we can't let the contracts until after the budget is approved in the spring, generally we do about half of them in the summer and fall and the other half the following spring. On the website it will tell you which ones are being done now and which ones next spring. There are several conferences with contractors in the next week, so a number of these projects are being started about now. My favorite topic, the Little Rocky Hill water main. I finally got the permit. Verbally, we were informed a couple of days ago the paperwork will come within the next week. There was one additional hiccup in getting that permit, but it got straightened out. So that work, the final design work, will be done between now and Christmas, and then we'll go out for bids, and the work should start in the spring. Campus Drive is among the streets being repaved. It's going to be, it's a 4-lane road, but it really doesn't need to be a 4-lane road. It's going to be repaved as 2 lanes with wide bicycle lanes, following the concept of complete streets, which is to make our streets good for bicyclists and pedestrians as well as for motor vehicles. And the sidewalk work, the Deputy Mayor Wright has been pushing for so long, is almost ready to start. There's a problem again with the utility poles with PSE&G, but initially there were 20 poles in the way. We got it down to 5 poles that will have to be moved. The PSE&G will pay for. The others we will just detour the sidewalk around the pole where that can be done. Finally, we were informed by the Director of Public Works that we're close to capacity for water service in the Elizabeth Avenue Campus Drive area. So we're beginning to look at increased water storage in that area, building a new water tank up there. We're just beginning to look at it now, but particularly with our ideas about economic development in that area, we're going to need to do that. So, I thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman